In the heart of New York City, the legal gears turned slowly but surely. Julia Sanders, a young but tenacious assistant district attorney, was about to face the biggest challenge of her career. A high-profile case landed on her desk involving Alexander Payne, a wealthy businessman accused of a series of embezzlement and fraud charges. Julia, known for her relentless pursuit of justice and her meticulous attention to detail, was determined to take down Payne, who had evaded the law for years through his connections and wealth. As Julia began to delve into the mountains of evidence, her small but dedicated team uncovered a key witness, Michael Ross, an accountant who had worked for Payne. Michael possessed documents that could potentially seal the case. But as the trial date approached, Michael became increasingly frightened, expressing concerns for his safety. Julia assured him of witness protection, yet his anxiety only grew deeper. One morning, just days before he was set to testify, Michael mysteriously disappeared. His apartment was ransacked, and there was no sign of forced entry or struggle. It was as if he had vanished into thin air. Julia's heart sank. Without Michael, the case was weakened considerably. In the courtroom, tension was palpable as Julia faced off against Payne's sharp and cunning defense attorney, Richard DeVere. Julia presented her case with precision, relying on the documented evidence and testimonies from lesser witnesses, but the absence of Michael loomed large over the proceedings. Then, in a twist of fate, an anonymous tip led detectives to a secluded cabin upstate. Michael was found there, scared but unharmed. He had been hiding, fearing that someone had penetrated even the witness protection protocols. With Michael back and ready to testify, Julia refreshed her strategy. His testimony was damning. He detailed the inner workings of Payne's schemes, corroborated by the swaths of financial records he had managed to secure before his disappearance. Richard DeVere, adept as ever, tried to undermine Michael's credibility, suggesting coercion and bribery. But Julia, ever prepared, countered with undeniable proof and expert witnesses who validated all of Michael's claims. The jury, attentive and critical, took less time than expected to deliberate, coming back with a guilty verdict on all counts against Alexander Payne. The courthouse steps were crowded with reporters as Julia stepped out, feeling the weight of her responsibility as a protector of the law. She had not only won a case, but had also protected a crucial witness against immense odds. Alexander Payne's conviction became a landmark case in her career, proving that no individual, no matter how powerful, was above the law. In the aftermath, Julia continued to champion the cause of justice, her determination only strengthened by the challenges she'd overcome. She realized that in her fight for what was right, sometimes the real battle was against fear itself. And the true victory lay in overcoming it, witness by witness, case by case.